Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. In the previous video, we defeated the House of Gales and the giant eyeball monster that dwelled within inside of it. We got the second pendant, the Pendant of Wisdom. Now, that has been said, let's actually go on a little bit of a side quest. Now, this isn't necessarily a side quest, but it's not part of the main game. I don't really know what to call it. Essentially, we're getting another bottle. We actually bought a bottle for 100 rubies, and we're going to be getting another one, which is, well, essentially free. Simply come under this bridge, and this little dude over here is going to give us a bottle. And no matter what you say, really, he's basically going to give you the bottle. There's nothing really to this. They just wanted an excuse to give you a bottle, and yeah, let's say let's talk, and he apparently doesn't like to talk, and you seem such out of the way place to chat with me, huh? Yeah, it's because I know you have something for me, don't you? You know, this bottle washed up a while ago, blah blah blah. I don't like too much excitement, so take it and go away. This guy seems to be kind of a jerk, but it doesn't matter because I got a bottle. So that makes two now. Simply swim out of here. Now there is still another objective that we must take care of. We have to track down the third pendant, which is the Pendant of Power. Now, before we go there, though, we actually need to head back to Ravio's house. Wait, not Ravio's house, it's my house. What the heck? And we actually have to buy some new items. These items are, well, one of them's pretty important to get, and one of them's on sale, so we might as well get it right now. The items in question are actually the bomb and the hammer, and oh, well, welcome to you, Mr. Hero. Today's special is the hammer, huh, like I said. So this thing is going to be 20 rupees. No, not the boomerang. To my knowledge, the boomerang totally sucks. You don't even need it. But the hammer, yes, which is 20 rupees. Much cheaper. And much more practical, as it'll be necessary to climb Mount... or Death Mountain, not Mount Death. What does that even mean? I didn't want to press it. Okay, so let's come over to this bomb and buy this. This is 50 rupees. It may seem like kind of a sink at the moment, but trust me, it's helpful in getting heart pieces and such, so it'll be very helpful in the very near future. Now that it has been said, let's get on the magic broomstick or whatever and head to the sanctuary, because that is the closest point that we have to Death Mountain at the moment. So we're going to head over there real fast, but there's a problem. You see, when we try and climb Death Mountain, there is an obstacle that is in our way, and this obstacle is actually the fact that there are very tiny rocks, and these extremely tiny rocks are quite problematic. But you may have seen, actually, over here, there's a treasure chest. Let's say we equipped our new hammer. Probably going to replace that for the flight rod, or wind rod, or what? Tornado rod. Why do I call it the flight rod? That doesn't even make any sense. And it is a whopping silver rupee, so yeah, if you feel like, dang, I don't have enough money for those items, well, there you go. There's really no excuse now. Anywho, head up here. Get away from me, green dudes and birds. There's actually going to be a shack with a pretty cool dude inside, so let's go see what this dude is about. Apparently he has a hole in his roof. I don't know what's going on there, but it seems kind of weird, and whoa. This guy looks kind of weird. Ugh, these rocks are a pain in the neck. He's got like a mushroom hat for a head, and whoa. That guy's pretty stinking strong. Customer? What's going on? Hey, you're that kid who works at the blacksmith, right? Yeah, decided you had enough of that place, huh? Here to be my apprentice, maybe? I'm just joking. I knew you. I wouldn't do that to your master. Huh, seems like a pretty cheerful dude. What's going on, man? What's up with this hole? I was on the mountain mining ore when all of a sudden the earth started shaking. When I got home, the place was wrecked. Rocks everywhere. Huh, yeah, it seems pretty obvious. And you've been outside it, I'll be busting my back for days to clean that mess up. At least picking up rocks and smashing things feels pretty good. Sometimes you get good ore, huh? Really? What, you want to try too? Ah, it feels good smashing stuff, don't it? But you can't. Sorry to hear that. Can't stand to see a nice kid like you not be able to throw your weight around. Here, take this. And he's going to give us the Power Glove, which originally was given to us in the second temple of A Link to the Past, but this time it's just an item a dude gives you. And yeah, thanks, Rosso, and just a joke. That's all I really want to tell you. Still, if you do, now, these rocks aren't going to clean themselves up. Back to it, and yeah. Thanks to the glove, now you gotta do is come up to a rock and chuck it. It's actually required to get up to Death Mountain, so you might as well grab them. There's really no reason not to, but if you actually come behind his house, and then, no, don't set it on fire, whack this little peg on this stinking thing. There's a treasure chest for 20 rupees, and hip hip hooray, it's wheel stomping day. So that is pretty cool. There's also keys that spawn, but yeah. So I'm trying to point out the majority of the really good locations for rupees, because I understand that, like, sometimes you're just really starved for rupees in Zelda games, and you're like, oh, just one chest, and I can get back to the main game. So yeah, I'm just trying to make a backlog of basically rupees to... Oh my god. I was trying to throw the rock at that bird, but it just wasn't working out, I guess. But yeah, so if there are chests with rupees that I missed, please tell me in the comments, because I actually just want to point those out and make sure I have a pretty concise walkthrough, at least, of this game. I mean, it's a Zelda game after all. What's the point if you don't 100% it? It's kind of like the what you have to do in a Zelda game. It kind of caters to the whole completionist, you know, mentality. And I'm letting these worms just hit me like crazy. Should probably stop using my Pegasus boots for just like 2 steps, but I can't help it, man. It's an addiction. It's so fun. Anyways. So now we're here to Death Mountain, and oh my gosh, there's lava, which is actually extremely frightening. Oh, so we have to actually avoid that. Now what we can do is, we got this, so we can do that. And also you can use your hammer and break these. It's really cool. I like that feature. It lets you basically skip a lot of sections, and this tech-tyke is looking at me funny. I don't like that. Let's take him out and actually come up here and talk to this weather vane, which we definitely want to do. So this is going to give us another flight point, which I guess flight point is kind of a decent name for it. And let's head in here now. Now in here is going to be a bunch of rocks, so you got to be careful with your hammer and stuff. So, oh, darn, I lost the blue one. Crap, I really wanted that. Doesn't matter though. So this is essentially a pseudo-puzzle. It's not honestly hard or anything, it's just here. Don't really know why. If you get stuck, just use your painting ability. It's pretty darn easy, actually. But, oh no, we can't use our painting ability here. We must rush in. Ah! There's a monster gas. That's pretty cool. And as long as you have... Oh, gosh. As long as you can actually do this without the hammer, it's just very easy to do it ahead of time. And the game's like, oh, well, I didn't explain that to you. So I guess it's kind of cool for, like, New Game Plus people that are into that kind of stuff. Personally, I think New Game Plus is the best innovation to ever happen to video games. And this game actually has a form of that, so we may be delving into that. Let's read the sign here fast. Danger, don't fall. Is there ever a situation where falling is not dangerous? Sign seems a little contradictory, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Now you have to come in here. Now this part can be a little... maybe confusing. That's probably not the right word. Tricky. Let's just say that. Because if you're not paying attention, you maybe think, oh, I just came in the same exact place I just went. Not necessarily. Let's get past this guy. There we go. And if we do this correctly... Oh, well, those two just ran into each other. I guess I really didn't have to do anything there. Yeah, just come in this side. You'll be okay. Trust me. Trust me. Now, you may be thinking, John, I just went through here. You didn't, actually. If you're playing close attention at home. And okay, so this time we need to find a different way out, which may be problematic. Oh, gosh. So don't get hit there. Alright, we need to look for where we're supposed to be going. Because if we look where we're supposed to be going, we won't get hit by rocks. And everybody will be having a good time. Let's come through here. Okay, that sounds good, right? That sounds okay. Is that alright? But before we go anywhere, we want to drop over here. And there's actually a heart piece right over here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, so now that we have that, let's see. What else can we do currently? Well, I guess we can come over to this fairy fountain, which is right over here. So what we need to do is we need to take out our bug-catching net, place that for the lantern, and swipe these fairies up. Basically, putting a fairy in a bottle is like getting, like, life reserve. It's like, when you die and you would normally get a game over, the fairies come out of the bottle and heal you for 5 hearts. So it's very handy to get. Can't recommend it enough, honestly. Anyways. So now that has been done, we're right next to our next destination, which doesn't make any sense. How can we be right next to our next destination? This is the Tower of Hera. A very, it's a good dungeon. It's a good, or temple. I don't know. Probably call it a dungeon. It reminds me more of a dungeon. Use your hammer here, and now we can go inside. But we're going to be doing that in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Thank you all so much for watching, and in the next episode, we're heading to the Tower of Hera to get the 3rd pendant. So I guess I'll see you guys then. Bye.